Hey guys, Gino Zero. Got rained out outside, so we're going to do some indoor stuff. We're going to do some canning, and let me show you what I'm going to do with all this stuff right here. Got a little trick. People ask, you know, my garden doesn't come on all at once. What are some tricks that I can do so that I don't have stuff waiting in the refrigerator for everything to come on at once in the garden? So, through the magic of video, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with all this stuff right here. Alright, here we go. Got the meat cut up into chunks. This is about 6.5 pounds of pork loin, and this is just right at about 2 pounds, a little more than 2 pounds of beef rump roast. So, let me start on the veggies here. We got 1 onion, a couple of bell peppers, a couple of banana peppers, some jalapenos that we're going to get also sliced up. Be right back with you.
Daddy, I got money.
Alrighty, got the veggies sliced up. I ran out of pork. I only got half of that quart jar filled up, so I'm going to dump it into this bowl here. I'm going to throw a little bit of the jalapeno, a little bit of sliced banana pepper, some of the pork, some onion, some green pepper, a little more of the pork, and then a little more of each one again, and fill that jar up with meat and veggies at the same time,
Okay.
like so. Now, we'll be right back.
Okay.
Alrighty, in the big bowl, I've got the beef rump roast, I've got the rest of my 2 bell peppers that we had. I've got 1 big onion that we got. I'm going to put in the rest of the jalapeno and the sweet hot banana pepper. I'm going to sprinkle some salt over the top of it. And I'm going to put some pepper into the mix here. And I'm going to throw in a little bit of garlic powder, since I don't have any raw garlic in there. I'm going to give it all a mix everything up, get everything coated with the seasonings. Looking good, looking good. Now, I'm going to fill up my jars, just like I did with the pork, except I'm going to use the beef. I'm going to put the mixture in there, onions, green peppers, jalapenos, just whatever you get out of your garden in the last couple of days. If you have this kind of stuff in your garden, toss it all in a jar. I know there's going to be people out there who say, don't do it this way, don't do it this way, it's, you know, whatever. I'm doing it because it is nice to have this ready in a jar, ready to go. It's pretty much a basic standard, you know, it's basically a standard fajita mix. Maybe some things missing, but I don't have those in my garden and I don't have those ready for me right now. But this stuff is here and it's ready, and rather than having it go bad and not using it, I'm going to use it, and I'm going to put it in jars. That way, one of these days, all we got to do is crack open a jar, whip up a couple of tortillas with the corn tortilla flour, maseca is what they call it, and open these jars up and put it on the tortilla, and we've got ready-made fajitas. And it's in a jar, and it helps me take up the space in my canner because my pork only gave me right at 4 quarts, and this is going to give me 6, which is going to pretty much fill up my canner the rest of the way. So there we go. Now what we're going to do is we're going to naturally we're going to clean the rims off of all the jars that we're going to can, put the lids on, and we're going to pressure can it like we would any other meat. We're going to pressure can it at 10 pounds for 90 minutes, just like all the other meat that we're going to do. Clean off your rims really good so that you get a seal. And like I say, there's going to be people who disagree with me out there, and that's okay. We don't always agree everything all the time, and that's okay. How I do things may not be how you do things, and vice versa. So it's okay to disagree. That's how we learn a lot. So like I say, guys, we're going to put these lids on. 90 minutes at 10 pounds. And we'll see you then. Okay, guys. We pressure can them for 90 minutes, just like you do any other meats. And there's all kinds of videos out there about canning meat. I'm by no means an expert on anything. What I was trying to show in this video is that if you have a garden, and you have a smaller garden like I do, I couldn't plant a great big garden this year. Sometimes stuff will come on at different times, and just take that stuff and be creative with it, and can it. Now, I'm sure there's going to be people who say out there, you know, that I didn't do it the right way, or that's not their way, or it's not, you know, well, and like I said earlier, you know, your way is your way, my way is my way, and this is how I'm doing it. This is what I do. I think it's going to be pretty cool to, at some point when I don't, feel like cooking a big meal, come in here and grab one of these jars that's got the beef and the onions and everything in it, and throw it in a skillet real quick and warm it up, and throw some tortillas and have fajitas. And we got some pork and we've got some beef and there's regular pork. So like I say, guys, just get a little creative. If you can fit it into a jar, you can can it. That is my opinion. There's going to be a lot of people who would disagree with that, or say that it's not the right way, or so be it. But like I say, you're not going to please everybody, but you need to please yourself. And I'm happy with what I do. And there's my result. I'm going to call it fajitas in a jar. Fajitas that because I had different stuff coming on at different times in the garden. So rather than let it sit in the refrigerator and go bad, or try to use it all up at once, I'm going to put it in the can and put it on the shelf and save it, because that's why I grow a garden, to have food for a long time. So tomorrow I'm going to start making salsa and tomato sauce, and using up the tomatoes that are coming on real good in the garden. And I don't know if I'll make a video about that or not, because there's about a gazillion of them out there. But anyway, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. God bless. Questions or comments, feel free. And the end. Buzz, the end.